She thought getting a BBL and changing her body would change her life. And it did, just not the way she imagined. Amara had always been the invisible girl. You know the type, the one who walks into a room and nobody notices. The one whose Instagram posts get 12 likes, and 10 of them are from her cousins. Growing up in Lagos, Nigeria, she watched other girls glide through life like they owned it. Girls with curves that made car horns blow. Girls who got free drinks at clubs just for existing. Girls who never had to try. But Amara, she had to try. Hard. "You're pretty, Shaw," her friend Chioma would say, tilting her head like she was inspecting a painting. "But you're just too straight, like a broomstick, no shape." Amara would laugh it off, but those words stuck to her like wet cement. Too straight, no shape, not enough. She was 24, working as a customer service rep at a bank in Victoria Island, and every day felt like a reminder of what she wasn't. Her colleagues, especially the curvy ones, seemed to get all the attention: promotions, compliments, invitations to after-work hangouts. Meanwhile, Amara ate lunch alone, scrolling through Instagram, watching influencers with impossible waistlines and gravity-defying backsides rake in millions of naira from brand deals. One night, after another failed talking stage with a guy who told her she was too flat for his taste, Amara made a decision. She whispered it to herself in the mirror. "I'm going to change everything." 6 weeks later, Amara was on a plane to Turkey. She'd saved for 8 months, skipped meals, sold her laptop, borrowed money from her older sister under the pretense of investing in her future, which technically wasn't a lie. She was investing in herself, in the body that would finally make people see her. The clinic was clean, modern. The doctor spoke perfect English and showed her before and after photos that looked like miracles. "You will love your new body," he assured her, smiling behind his surgical mask. The procedure was called a Brazilian butt lift, BBL for short. They'd take fat from her stomach and sides and inject it into her backside. Instant curves, instant confidence, instant life upgrade. The surgery took 4 hours. When Amara awoke, groggy and swollen, the nurse handed her a mirror. Even through the bandages and bruising, she could see it. The curve, the shape, the body she'd dreamed of. She cried, not from pain, from relief. "Finally," she whispered. "Finally, I'm enough." 3 months post-surgery, Amara was unrecognizable. Not just physically. Everything changed. Her Instagram followers jumped from 800 to 15,000. Brands started reaching out. Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, local boutiques in Lagos begging her to model their clothes. Men who never looked at her twice were now sliding into her DMs with novel-length paragraphs. At work, people noticed. "Amara, you look amazing. What's your secret?" her manager asked, eyes lingering a little too long. She'd smile, mysterious, "Just taking care of myself." Her friend Chioma, the same one who called her a broomstick, now called her every weekend. "Babe, come out with us now. The guys are asking for you." Amara loved it, the attention, the validation, the way heads turned when she walked into a room. She wore bodycon dresses that showed every curve. She posted pictures that broke the internet. She felt powerful. But then, one morning in the shower, she noticed something. A smell. Faint at first, like something slightly off. She scrubbed harder, used more soap, convinced herself it was nothing. But the smell didn't go away. It got worse. Within 2 weeks, the smell was undeniable. It wasn't a normal body odor. It was deeper, sour, rotting, like something was decaying beneath her skin. Amara panicked. She bought every perfume at Sephora, bathed 3 times a day, wore layers of scented lotion, but nothing helped. The smells seeped through everything. People started noticing. At work, her colleagues stopped standing too close. In the elevator, someone coughed and stepped back. At the gym, the girl next to her on the treadmill suddenly cut her workout short. One day, Chioma came over. Amara had put on her best perfume, lit candles, opened all the windows. But 5 minutes in, Chioma wrinkled her nose. "Amara? Babe, do you smell that?" Amara's heart dropped. "Smell what?" Chioma hesitated. "Like something spoiled? Is it your fridge?" "Probably," Amara lied, forcing a smile. "I'll check it." But Chioma left early, and she didn't call back. The Instagram comments started changing too. Why does she always stand far from people in videos? "Sis, are you okay? You look stressed." "I heard she smells. Someone spilled the tea." Amara stopped posting, stopped going out. The same body that brought her attention was now pushing everyone away. Desperate, Amara flew back to Turkey. The doctor examined her, his face grave. "There's an infection," he said quietly. "It happens sometimes when the body rejects the fat transfer. Necrosis, the tissue is dying." Amara's world tilted. "Can you fix it?" He hesitated. "We can try, but there's significant damage. You may need multiple surgeries, and even then—" He didn't finish. He didn't have to. The revision surgery cost more than the original procedure. Amara borrowed money she couldn't pay back, moved back with her parents, quit her job because she couldn't face the whispers anymore. The revision surgery helped, a little. The smell reduced but never fully disappeared. She'd have to manage it for the rest of her life. Special treatments, medications, constant vigilance. And the body she'd paid for, the curves that were supposed to change everything, they were gone too. The surgeon had to remove most of the transferred fat just to stop the infection. Amara was back where she started, except now she was broken in ways she'd never been before. 1 year later, Amara sat in her childhood bedroom, staring at old photos on her phone. Pictures of the girl she used to be. Flat, plain, invisible, but healthy, whole, free. She thought about all the money she'd lost, the friendships that faded, the confidence that crumbled, the body she'd destroyed trying to be beautiful. Was it worth it? Her younger sister asked one evening, sitting on the edge of the bed. Amara looked at her, really looked, saw the same insecurity in her eyes, the same hunger to be seen. Amara said softly, "No, it wasn't." She opened her laptop. For the first time in months, she logged back into Instagram, and she started typing, not a perfectly filtered post, not a curated caption, just the truth. She told her story, all of it, the insecurity, the surgery, the infection, the smell, the isolation, the regret. She posted a picture of herself, no makeup, no filter, just her. The caption ended with, "I thought I needed a new body to be loved, but all I needed was to love the body I had. Don't make my mistake. You are enough, right now, as you are."